Hey, Corey, title rep here. I hope you guys are doing good. Don't forget to join me Monday, 11 a.m. YouTube Live at Corey Title Rep. Check out the premiere of my new intro vlogcast video / music video featuring Curtis Young. That's right, son of the legendary Dr. Dre. Featured right here, 11 a.m. YouTube Live. I got the world on my mind. I'll see you guys 11. Let's go. It's go time. Woo!
World on my mind.
Yeah. Sean and Corey, Curtis Young.
Running out of time.
Yes.
Sooner or later, them see why I see why I got the realest flow. Son of the dark, but I still got the illest flow. And it's ironic to me how a chronic MC can trap me before it's with the chronic CD. You see, it all started in the CPT. When Nina rolled the shotguns to the fleet C3. Keep the pound in the middle like DPG. Now they love me in the late like CP3. I'm ballin', shout out to Uncle Warren. And all the pretty girls will see it now while I'm touring. Signing autographs, otherwise I'll ignore them. I got this rider chick that I'm adoring. Yo.
Center stages and spotlights. Oh, baby. People craze with the fantasy pop life. Social frenzies. Who's your next bestie, baby? False realities and drugstore remedies. I got the world on my mind. And maybe whatever comes, we're out of time, babe. I got the world on my mind. And maybe whatever comes, we're out of time, babe.
Y'all know what it is. Lace them hits.
From Tokyo to LA, stop your evil ways. Show this place your love. Making brighter days. Take the light and shake the dream. I can't believe it now. You have to flip the page and you can really see it now. I got the world on my mind. Yes, it's on my mind. Running out of time,
Young.
I got the world. I got the world. Yeah, yeah. I got the world, baby.
Sean and Corey.
I got the world, baby. I got the world, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Check. Hey guys, Corey here, title rep, Pacific Coast Title Company. I hope everybody had a great weekend. That's right. Take my glasses off. So yeah, a lot of people had barbecues this weekend. I know 4th of July is tomorrow. And we had some company yesterday. We barbecued. We're always grilling, and it was good. We have my living room is actually full of equipment right now because we're doing some rehearsals for some live stuff that we're going to be doing next weekend. So I've got like a whole slew of gear all over the place here. But anyways, I'm excited. We have a special guest today. So we have Liz Velasquez, if that name rings a bell. That's right. Pacifica's title company, title operations manager, one of the best in the business. She's going to be talking about a new product that we have. So I'll save that for a little bit. But also, I want to mention that we have some really good. We're big on education here, and I know I've talked about in my last vlog that we have some really good, useful educational booklets up on our website, and but we also do a lot of training. So this one here, this is a good booklet that we have up there called "Introduction to Documents for California." So what we're doing right now is we have one of our fearless leaders, Jorge Mesa. He's a lot of you, I'm sure you guys know who he is here in LA. He's just a longtime veteran, comes with a ton of experience, and he does a lot of training. And so we all do, we all are very keen on what's happening in the industry. And so we try to stay up to date with all of our skill sets. And that would include all of our amazing programs that we have here at Pacific Coast Title Company. So if you're an agent, a real estate agent, a broker, and you're in the Los Angeles area, and you're looking for a good title team that provides education for the agents on title, but we also do a lot of training on how to use some of these wonderful tools that we have, like Title Toolbox, PCT Title Toolbox, right? We have PCT 247. Which is it's a PCT 247 is our branded version of Title Pro 247. And that is, it's just a standard software that's in the industry. It's been around for quite a while, and they've updated it. So this Friday, we have an in-house training on PCT 247, also known as Title Pro 247. Now, what's awesome about this application is there's a lot of great features in there that I don't think a lot of agents know about. There's a lot of hidden secrets within Title Pro 247. So I encourage you to come out Friday to join us in-house. We're actually been packing the house, but if you can't make it, they've been, setting up a Zoom link, and I'll have to share that with you guys and post that later. Because I do want to promote it, because education is key. The more knowledge you have, the more valuable you are. We do a lot of training on, farming, data analysis. Like I said, PCT Title Toolbox as well. And then we also have the mobile application, which is really awesome. It's a really great tool to have on your phone here that allows you to really just, there's a lot of features, by the way. You can take a picture of the house and the property profile pulls up. A lot of great stuff right there that you have access to, including some great neighborhood door knocking features that are available within the mobile app. Now, the login for Title Pro 247 will be the same for your mobile app. If you don't have that, I want you to give me a call. Give me a call, 626-392-7993. And if you'd like to shoot me an email, please do. Please send me an email as well. open@CoreyTitleRep.com. And don't forget to follow on social media. I'm up on IG @CoreyTitleRep, on Twitter @CoreyTitleRep. And then I'm doing this live every Monday at 11 a.m. now. And I'm sharing with you what it's like to be a title rep here in LA, in the county of LA. But we work across the great state of California. We're licensed in Arizona, Nevada. And if you have deals, in any other, state, give me a call. There's definitely options for you. So it's really, we've got a lot here. We got a lot to offer. And like I said, education is key here, because you have to have direction, right? We talked about that last week. A sailor wouldn't go out without a compass, and you shouldn't be going out without the tools and the resources that you need to keep you guys busy, to stay productive, to keep prospecting regularly on a daily basis, staying consistent with your program. So give me a call, 626-392-7993, or you can email me at open@CoreyTitleRep.com. If you guys need a really slick profile, we have some really nice profiles here. If you could take a look here, and then we can print these for you, send them out to you, so that you can share this at your listing appointment. But what's cool about this is we have it broken down here. Taxes. We have the cover sheet with all the information on the property. We got the transaction history, the taxes, right? The documents that are attached, anything that's open, any open documents, the comparables. It's a great profile. And so I encourage you to order that, especially if you have an open house, order the concierge property profile. And then we'll also send you a digital copy. And you always want to use that when you're sitting on an open house, whether it's your listing or you're sitting on someone else's open house. Use that, order that profile. Order the profile from me or my team or anybody at Pacific Coast Title Company, but I hope you use me. We're going to go ahead and send that out to you. If I can't deliver it personally, and I'll do my best to get it to you personally, I'd love to come out and meet you. My staff will get it out to you overnight, depending on where you're at. And then also we'll send you a digital copy. And what I want you to do is when you're sitting on that open house and you got people coming in, because I know right now open houses are hot. You know, if you're not doing them, you need to be doing them because they're hot again. So what you can do, the beauty of having the mobile app as well, and even like I said, when we send you the digital profile, you can just simply, you can airdrop it, you can email it, but what is a great thing to do is actually just text that over. That way you can capture that phone number right away. You have a record of who came in and what they need. You can also, use the mobile app right there and send a property profile over to your client, or not your client, the potential prospect that came in to visit. Maybe they have, a house that they might want to list and they want, get a better understanding of the value. So I want to make sure that I continuously update you and remind you of what type of resources that you have here. I mean, you have an amazing team here at Pacific Coast Title Company. Between farming, myself, I do a lot of farming. I do a lot of customer service myself, along with my amazing team. We have some amazing title units. Eddie Las Marias, Rachel Bracena here in our Los Angeles division, which is in Glendale, by the way. And I said earlier, we have a special guest today, our title operations manager, Liz Velasquez, who is at the helm. And she's going to be talking about this great product that we have. Like I said, I don't want to spoil it for you. I'm going to get her on in a few minutes. But I want to talk to you. I want to touch bases with you as well. I hope you guys had a great weekend and you guys have a really nice 4th of July tomorrow. You guys stay safe and enjoy your families. I'll be doing the same thing. If you guys need anything, you guys reach out to me all week, 7 days a week. 626-392-7993. Open at CoreyTitleRep.com. You can also visit me and visit us online, pct.com. And we have a lot of amazing stuff up here. Like I mentioned earlier, a couple of weeks ago, we did a great training on the documents. And I'm not sure when we're going to do another one, but I think that was a really good training. But if you didn't catch that, I think it might be available to view. And I'll check that, check the records again, see if we have that recorded. But if not, I want you to go up to our website, pct.com. And under agent resources, check out the educational booklets. And we have this introduction to documents. So if you're new or you just need a refresher on documents, this is a really great piece of information, very informative. Also talks about title, right? We got to talk about title. Grant deed here. Here's a copy of a grant deed and a sample. And you have all of these numbers. They're all color coded. 1 through, it looks like 1 through 13, looks like on the grant deed. And they're all color coded so that you can get a really good understanding of, what all of the content on a grant deed, all of the information on there, what exactly it is, and where it is on the document itself. So this is a grant deed here, and scrolling down, you have an interspousal transfer deed, and discusses everything about these deeds. So it's just something that, like I said, education is key. Keeping yourself on top, keeping your tools sharpened. Here's a quick claim deed here. Again, so like I said, we're big on education. We want to help keep you sharp and keep you, informed of what's going on. So again, stay tuned because I'll be letting you know. Going back to the Title Pro 247. So this week training on Friday will be on Title Pro 247, and I highly recommend you jump on Zoom or join us in the office in Glendale for the training. It's going to be really good. You're going to learn a lot of stuff. Like I said, there's a lot of really good hidden gems within the application, not just pulling a property profile. By the way, if you need a profile, I really highly recommend just calling me, 626-392-7993. You can text me also. Just text me the address, and I'll get that shot out right away like I said, digitally. I'll get that over you right away, and then we can print a hard copy and send that out to you the next day. So give me a call for those, if you guys need the profiles. But you have access through Title Pro 247 to pulling property profiles. You also have access through the Title Toolbox. But again, there's some really great features in Title Pro 247 for farming. And of course, there's a premium side as well that really helps you narrow down your search. It's a premium side, so you have to pay a little bit, for some of those premium features. There's leads, farming that you can get through there. And that's on the premium side, just like Title Toolbox as well. So I want you guys to jump on if you can. I'll send you guys the link. I'll post the link so you guys have access to that. So I'll keep you guys informed and stay tuned. I was going to try to do a music post this week, but I was just so busy. I had family over. We had a graduation party. I think, a lot of you are going to graduations right now. We had birthday parties. And I didn't get to do the studio session post. But I will be working in the studio on Saturday, and I'll be sharing that with you as well. Saturday sessions here. I produce records with my son. I'm a saxophonist as well. So if you need a saxophonist, no, I'm just kidding. But anyways, I do a lot of things. So I'm sure, like a lot of you guys, we all have passions, and music is definitely one of our passions here. And so we have a production space. I wish I could say it was just a straight studio, but it's actually our master bedroom. And so I'm always having to tidy it up because I don't want my wife to get pissed off with all this music gear and mixers. And there's just so I have to try to keep it contained. But right now, like I said, I'm just loaded with gear here in my living room. I don't think you can see. No, I hit it. So anyways, I'll be sharing music with you, some music stuff. I'm going to have some artists up here soon. And we'll talk about music. We'll talk about food. And like I said, by the way, I want to make sure that you guys all know too, we just got approved. Title Talk with Corey is now available on Apple. So it's officially a podcast. I'm officially a real podcast. Title Talk with Corey on Apple Podcasts, also on Spotify. And then again, 11 a.m. here Mondays, I'll be streaming this show live on YouTube Live here. And it's called a show. I mean, I was kind of like hesitating to call it that, but you have to. Like, apparently that's like what you have to call it. So it's a show, and there's episodes. So I'm not in line right now because this is my 4th episode on YouTube Live. But last week I posted episode 3, and they're calling it episode 1. So I think moving forward, this will technically be episode 2 on Apple. So I'm excited about that. And hopefully we'll be able to promote the vlogcast, the podcast across the nation, and we'll get a lot of interesting folks up on here. Maybe we'll ask some questions And like I said, I'm going to have some different guests on, including people who are not in the business, and just getting a perspective on different, different things, like I said, music, food, anything. I'm trying to get my daughter on here, and she's hilarious, but she's not available right now. So we're gonna be getting her up on here because she's actually she's a little intern, titled intern. She's learning a lot, and so what I want her to help me with, and maybe she can help share some of these tips with you, is she's a little social media guru, like a lot of your if you have a son or a teen daughter, you kind of need that guidance for some of this social media stuff, which is, if you're not there, you got to be there. And I'm going to do, by the way, I had an agent ask me what I use for my social media. If you follow me on Instagram at Corey Title Rep, I do a lot of digital marketing myself. And I would be happy to share with you what I'm using and how to use that as well. And that's called Ripple. And I'll show you some tips on how to use that for real estate. It's a great tool for marketing real estate. It's one of those applications where you can just create your content ahead of time and design it to go out and program it to go out throughout the month. So you don't have to think about that, So that just helps you. That's another tool that you have in your tool shed, again, with farming, your daily routine. And that part of it, you just got to spend a few hours a week working on some little ads. Basically, they're little video ads. And you can brand it with your own logo. And you can just program them to go out all month. You could do one every day if you really wanted to. Right now, I think I'm doing one like once a week. I'll probably kick that up just to kind of keep my brand out there. But yeah, I recommend checking out Ripple, RIPL. That's available on iOS and Android as well. And now, like I said, I'll get up on here maybe next week. Actually, next week I'll do a little tutorial on how to use Ripple, how I use it with my title business. But I really think that you guys could use it as well. It's a great tool, especially for real estate marketing, any kind of business, really. Special shout out to my good buddy Mark Tamayo over at Nemesis Kennels. By the way, I wanted to shout him out. He is a fantastic. He's a great guy. I've known him since he was a kid, and he's got a podcast as well. I think it's called Dobie Talks. But anyways, Nemesis Kennels. He's a European Doberman breeder, and he's got some great dogs there, and he just has really good service. If you're interested in a European Doberman, give Mark a call. I don't have his number on me right now, but I'm going to post his stuff up on here so you guys can reach out to him as well. I'm going to go ahead and get Liz on the phone right now, where I'm at on time. Kind of ramble on a little bit. So we're at, let me get her on right now. If you could just hang tight. So we'll go ahead and dial in. Okay, so we have Liz Velasquez. We're dialing in now.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, perfect.
Hello. Can you hear?
Yes, I can.
Wonderful. So we have Liz Velasquez, Pacific Coast Title Company, our PCT Title Operations Manager. And Liz, we have a new product called an LP. And Liz, I'll go ahead and let you take over and let them know why this is exciting.
Okay, sounds great. Hi, good morning, everyone, for whoever is out there listening today. I hope you guys can hear me okay.
So I can hear you good. So
Okay.
if I can hear
Yeah,
you, they should be able to hear you pretty good.
Okay, sorry, I'm getting a weird thing on my phone.
Oh, are you?
But anyhow, so good morning. Corey wanted me to go on for a little bit here and talk a little bit about a new product that we have called LP. LP is basically an abbreviation for limited prelim.
Limited prelim. So it's more of an abbreviated prelim, right?
Correct. So, sorry, I'm getting a echo for some reason.
Oh,
But anyhow, so limited prelim. So what is the advantage of a limited prelim versus a full title report? And the difference is a title report takes longer. It takes a lot longer to search. There's a big process. Sometimes it takes, 2 days, 3 days, sometimes longer. And a limited prelim can be sent out to you within 5 to 10 minutes. So that's the biggest advantage.
yeah. So that's amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's the biggest advantage. So what a limited prelim is going to have in the prelim versus a full prelim is it's going to give you the vesting, the ownership of the property, property taxes, and any mortgage liens or notices against the property. So again, the value with that is you have instant information on anything against the property within minutes versus having to wait, a couple of days or maybe even longer for a full title report.
Right.
We are revolutionizing this product. Pacific Coast Title is the only company in the industry that has those available. And you can obtain one of those by contacting Corey again at 626-392-7993, or you can email him. And I'll have Corey also give out my information as well in case you need to contact me direct or need to email me direct. But it's a wonderful product, and it's great, especially when you've got a listing appointment, that same day or within a couple of hours, and you need a quick turnaround.
Right. So you know what? While I have you on the line here, can you just help explain a little bit about, just the normal process of a prelim? Because I think a lot of, especially newer agents, they have like a misconception about how these are produced. I think sometimes, agents think that you just kind of push a button and the prelim pops out, and they're wondering why they didn't get it within hours. Yeah, I'm talking about, usually like the newer agents.
Yeah, a full title report. So running the information for research of what's on a particular property is not a push of a button. It requires manpower. So a person has to put the property into a database that will pull that information, and then once the information is all pulled, which is what we call a search of all the documents against the property, then a person has to actually write the report. So there's an actual write-up form where the person writes down the codes for the different items that are going to be shown on the title report. And again, that's a process too. So that's a second process. And then lastly, the report has to actually be typed. So there's a database, word processing system where they have to actually use the codes to write the actual report. So it's a 3-step process, and depending on how long ago the property was insured or not, it could take, again, a day, or it could take longer. Some properties haven't been insured since the 60s, and that requires ordering documents. And so it's not just a push of a button. We are very, very fortunate that we have an amazing production team, and we've had emergencies where we're able to get a full title report within a couple of hours. But again, that all depends on the circumstances, whether the property has been insured recently or not. And so that it's a good point that Corey brings up, that it's not just a push of a button. It actually requires manpower and different steps to get to the report. And obviously we want to get the report and the information to you guys as accurate as possible.
Right. And that was like another, the other question that I had too was about just that exact thing what you just explained about having a property that hasn't been insured for 30 years.
Correct.
And why it would sometimes take even up to a week to get that prelim, because that's another, again, question you get out there.
Yeah. The documents, back in the day, many years ago, the documents were all saved on microfilm. So
Right.
sometimes when a property hasn't been insured in a very long time and we actually have to get that document, we have to go all the way back to prior to microfilm era, which is when they have lot books.
I remember
the
that
really, really old documents are in a library, literally in a library at a service center that holds all these records, and somebody physically has to go in there and look through these books to find these documents.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So it is crazy. A lot of people, again, don't realize that it's not just a push of a button. It's a very tedious and time-consuming and detailed work that is being done to create a title report. So the limited prelims are a great value when you're in a hurry to get something in your hands quickly, so you have something to discuss with your potential listing client. So that's the beauty of those, is that you're able to get something in a very timely manner that you can, show your client and discuss with your client when you're trying to land that listing.
Yes. Yeah. And, to be honest, the agents here, in LA, California, they're, you guys have it made because, Liz talked about, you were talking about the microfilm. I used to do that actually in customer service for, I used to they cross-trained me to do that when I was just starting out. But even today, across the nation, if you do business like in other states, if you're a lender, that in different states, they all have different ways of doing business, right? Including the counties within those states. Some of these counties, it's like they got to take the horse and buggy down to the county and pull the documents, and you know what I mean? So it's like it could take literally like 2 to 3 weeks to get a prelim, somewhere on, a different state back, down south somewhere,
And things were very, very different. Even 20 years ago, 25 years ago. I've been doing this for over 35 years. And back in the day, I remember we used to type supplements, title supplements.
On a typewriter.
Put an envelope and send them out by messenger. And it would take 3 or 4 days to get a supplement. And nowadays, with modern technology, we're able to issue a supplement literally within a minute or two. So
zip it right over.
Drastically changed, and I think that's where the misconception happens, that a title report can be produced with just a push of a button.
Right.
We can produce a limited, which is the product that we've just started, which is wonderful, but to get a full title report, sometimes it does require more time.
Right. No, that's so it's awesome that we have this new LP prelim. That's going to be very useful for you guys if you guys need something that's you got to rush and you want to take a quick look at it. We'll be able to zip that over within minutes, really.
Yeah, within minutes. Yeah. And it's a snapshot of the most important, the most pertinent information. And also, again, remind you that this is exclusive to Pacific Coast Title only. We are the only company in the industry that has this product. Right,
proprietary. Yep.
Correct.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you very much. And we're going to be getting, if it's cool, we'd like to have, you come on, maybe not every week, depending on what your schedule. I know you're very busy at the office, so, I'd like to have you on and if maybe even do like a Q&A. Oh, I see Liz Quiros, one of our clients. She's on. Hey, Liz.
Hi, Liz.
So I want to have you on, and we'll talk about other things. And just to confirm, I know we're having a training this Friday, right, on the Title Pro 247.
Yes, the training is at 10 o'clock in our Glendale office, open to everybody and anybody.
Yep.
It's exactly 1 hour. We know you have a busy schedule, and we are very conscious of that. So we're trying to keep it exactly to an hour. We start right at 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's over right at 11 o'clock. So if you can squeeze that into your schedule, we'd love to see you again at Pacific Coast Title in Glendale.
Yeah, and if you can't make it in person, I think
we'll get the Zoom link.
Yeah, we're gonna have the Zoom, like I said earlier. And don't forget to, if you didn't catch this, if you don't catch this live, obviously, we're going to be up on Apple Podcasts now. It's going to be Title Talk with Corey. And then also, from time to time, we'll have Liz on, maybe some other people, within PCT, the PCT family. Any other last tips that you have that you can share with us on anything that...
you know what, just if there's any particular subject matter that anybody would like, for Corey or myself to discuss, feel free to reach out, send any direct message or text message to Corey, and we can try to coordinate having that come up on our next podcast.
Yes. Okay. Well, thank you very much. I think that's going to be I'm over on my time, trying to do 30 minutes. So I'll see you guys here next Monday at what time? 11 a.m. So 11 a.m. here, Title Talk with Corey, officially now on Apple. Don't forget to reach out to me by email, open at Corey Title Rep. You can reach me by phone, 626-392-7993. If you'd like to schedule any of those trainings that we were talking about in person in the office, feel free to give me a call. And we could set that up. We could do Title Toolbox. We talk about Title Pro 247. We can do the PCT mobile app, Instant Profile, and also Agent, PCT, Pacific Coast Title Agent, which is a great tool that you should have. Everybody should have access to that and know how to use it as well. So I'm here to help. I'm here to, all week, 7 days a week. Again, I hope you guys have an amazing week. Don't forget to reach out. And I'll see you guys next week at 11 a.m. Don't forget to check out the podcast. Have a great week, guys.
I'm feeling good. Yeah, my past was a little bit darker. Couldn't see the light. Now I'm back just a little bit stronger. No worries inside. I'm feeling good.